guys, my name is Cassandra and I am president and founder of Sickle Cell 101, and today I'm going to be listing off 5 ways on how I stay healthy and manage my sickle cell disease. First, let me give you a little background on me, my sickle cell stats. I'm 27 years old and I have sickle cell anemia type SS. So in regards to sickle cell complications, I've had a vascular necrosis in my right hip, and I did have to get a total right hip replacement. In terms of being in the hospital, I'd say I'm admitted in the hospital maybe once every year or two. The last time I was admitted was for acute chest syndrome. And in between that, I do get, the minor pains and headaches and minor crises. But my most common sickle cell complication, I would say, would be the anemia and the fatigue. I get very weak and very tired, and just a side note, I do have a 11-month baby girl, and she does have sickle cell trait. Now, to get into the 5 tips on how I manage my disease, my first tip would be, first and foremost, getting sleep, getting rest. I attribute my health to the sleep that I get, because just sleep is so important and it's so underrated. Sleep as much as you can, as long as you can, as often as you can. Because, it's the only way your body gets to catch up with itself and to, repair and replenish itself. And if you don't get sleep, you're not allowing your body to do that. So, for your body to get back to 100%, it requires sleep. So, sleep as much as possible. Get in a nap, get in 8 hours every night. Just whatever you do, sleep. My second tip would be taking a multivitamin daily. Now, because I'm breastfeeding, I'm taking a prenatal multivitamin, but you can get any type of multivitamin at stores like Trader Joe's or Whole Foods. And I feel like the multivitamin fills in the nutrients that you might have missed during the day or that you don't normally get. And, that's important that you get in those nutrients, whether, you're a bad eater or you don't eat very much or you eat junk food a lot, just taking that multivitamin ensures that you do get all those nutrients. And usually when I take a multivitamin, I feel more energized that day. And so, yeah, that's another benefit to taking a multivitamin. My third tip would be to listen to your body. Usually, not always, but usually my body will give me little hints that I'm about to have a crisis or I'm about to get sick. And so something like, my arm will start hurting a little bit and it'll feel kind of weird. And when this happens, I start doubling up on the water. Like, I'm chugging bottle after bottle, and I take a mild pain medication like ibuprofen or Tylenol, and I'll continue to drink water and do that for the rest of the day and the next day, just to make sure things resolve and I'm back to 100%. So I also, when this happens, I try and take it easy. I don't go anywhere, and I try and get that rest in, just to make sure that, everything, is resolved within my body and, can get back to normal. My fourth tip is, when I am sick or, when I do have a minor crisis, instead of staying in bed all day, I've noticed that I feel a lot better when I get out of the house and, I get some sun, some fresh air, get some vitamin D. And it's just for a little bit, it's not spending the whole day outside. Don't overdo it. But, I think it's good to get some circulation, some blood circulation. People with sickle cell are prone to blood clots. You know, some vitamin D, and, you know, just being out also provides as a distraction from your pain and, you know, whatever you're going through. So, you know, just like a little light exercise, not too much because you are in pain. But, you know, getting out of the house always works for me. My fifth tip, I would say, and this one may sound a bit strange, but I like to pretend that I don't have sickle cell and that I'm a normal person just like everybody else. And I feel like having this mentality has helped me accomplish things that I thought, you know, would limit me because of my sickle cell. Now, I'm not saying like, you know, going crazy and, you know, doing stuff like that I shouldn't be doing that I know is going to put me into a crisis, but, you know, doing everything in moderation. And, you know, just I feel like when I trick myself into thinking I don't have sickle cell, that is when I accomplish the most. So, you know, it's nice to forget that you have, you know, something so horrible as sickle cell, because it allows you to, you know, be happy and, you know, just experience no boundaries. So yeah, there you have it. Those are my 5 tips for managing my disease, sickle cell anemia. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thanks for listening.